Welcome back to my collector series. It's been quite the grind already, but we did recently finish 99 Slayer, and of course we did finish collecting 1000 Brimstone Keys. So if you're wondering what's next, let me tell you. The next goal is for us to achieve base 90 stats. It's more of a personal goal of mine, as we will max out eventually, but think of it as a little tiny break from collecting stuff. However, this will be very beneficial for our next collection. After I achieve base 90 skills, I'll be starting the goal of collecting 1000 hard clue caskets, or more. Before we start that though, I need to make sure that I have some requirements ready. That starts with 90 base stats, which will also allow us to complete every elite achievement diary. Why do I need that, you ask? Well, that's because I want to make sure that I have all requirements needed before I actually open any clue casket, because we will be receiving a lot of master clues from caskets, and I don't want to miss out on any of those. As a long-term goal, I will also be collecting 1000 master caskets. So before we collect any clues, I want to make sure that I get 90 base stats, achievement diary cape, and all master clue requirements, which the harder ones to obtain are skill requirements. So before we collect any more clue scrolls, I want to make sure that I have 90 base stats, the achievement diary cape, and all master clue requirements. With that being said, the first clips you'll see in this video are some clips from when I was finishing Slayer, but don't worry, there's some different content in this video. And nothing except for a dark totem piece. Damn. I was hoping for an eternal gem or an imbued heart. Setting up for your D&D session right now? Ooh, nice. So this is a nice start to the day. We're just about to get 99 farming. Feels good, kind of. Well, let's get this level. 99 farming looks good. It's nice to finally have another 99, especially farming out of the way. Farming's not my favorite skill to train, but it is pretty easy to do. However, we have yet to get the pet, so that means our farming is not done for quite a while. I mean, we could always get the pet in the next tree that we go check, but it's not really likely, I guess. I don't know. I'm hoping that I get it soon because I would rather not do farming for quite a while, but, you know, let's see how much farming XP it takes us to get the pet. Huh, I just missed it, but I actually just got 98 magic. Only one more level to go. Not expecting anything. Yeah. Wow. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Nothing. Okay, for those of you who didn't see it already, I did already open up my 1000 Brimstone Keys that I've been collecting for quite some time now. If you haven't seen it, I'll go ahead and post what I got as all the loot right here on screen so you can see it. And if you're interested in actually watching the video where I open up all the keys, feel free to check out the description below and I will post a link in there. But what are we going to do now? So basically my next goals are going to be firstly going for 90 base stats, and I would like to do that mainly because eventually I'm going to go ahead and max out this account in the future, so I might as well start working on that. But it's also going to help me with my goals to come pretty soon. So after I get 90 base stats, I'm going to work on collecting hard clue caskets and try to get to 1000 as fast as I can. Well, you know, relatively as fast as I can, because I think it'd be a lot of fun. But the main reason why is because master clues do have some requirements that I need to do, and getting to 90 base stats is going to help me achieve those goals pretty well. I think the highest level I need is like 90 fire making for an elite, not elite, but a master step or something like that. But either way, I'm going to go for 90 base stats and then work on that 1000 clue casket goal. So I think what I'm going to do, if you can tell with the chisel in my inventory, I'm going to go ahead and probably start with crafting. So I do have supplies in this tab right here. You can see that I have a lot of supplies for different skills. I got construction, herb lore, crafting, and I'm working on buying my fletching supplies. So I'm going to go ahead and go through all these all these crafting supplies, and all of these will definitely get me to 90 crafting. These uncut rubies and diamonds I got from my Brimstone Key grind, so might as well get some free experience there. And these aren't the worst XP, they're actually pretty decently fast. And then I'll switch over to the dragon leather. 81 crafting coming in, 9 more levels to go. I ran out of the uncut rubies, but I got the uncut diamonds, and there's 82. Alright, I just ran out of the uncut diamonds and the rubies, so that means I gotta go switch over to the red and black dragon leather to get myself 90 crafting, but that's not too bad. I got an easy, almost 500k free crafting experience from those uncut gems that I got from the Brimstone Key Chests, but pretty good. 83 crafting coming in. 84 crafting coming in. This is actually going a lot faster than I thought, so that's pretty cool. 85 crafting. 86 crafting. 87 crafting coming in. It's just flying by. 2 more levels to go. 89 crafting. All right, here comes 90 crafting. Feels good. That's the first 90 of this grind that we are going to be working on for 90 base stats. Feels pretty good. I do have a lot. Oh, look at that. We can craft onyx amulets and redwood birdhouses. I've not done a single birdhouse ever in my life, so not sure if I'll ever do that. But maybe one day. Probably not. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty good. We do have a lot of these black dragon leathers. I bought a lot more than I actually needed. That's probably because of the uncut rubies and the diamonds that we got from our brimstone keys. So what I'm going to do is probably just sell these, and I can use the money towards other skills. But what I'm going to do now is probably do my best to learn a little bit of the Hallowed Sepulchre, because I would like to get myself Dark Graceful. I think it looks pretty cool. Would definitely go along with the Slayer Cape for fashionscape purposes. But yeah, I think that is going to be the next thing I do. Clue number 223. Nice. Now let's try and use some of these jars. I know there's a way to do it. I think that people take like, what, 10? Let's try 10 of them at the same time, something like that. Hey, we got a hard clue from one. There we go. Clue casket 224. Hard casket 225. Okay, so I've been at the Hallowed Sepulchre for quite a while now, and I've been here for probably close to a day, and I am going to tell you, this minigame, or whatever you want to call it, is definitely testing me. Every time I fail something, I definitely rage a little bit, so I've taken a lot of breaks, but I do have about 287 hollowed marks so far, only 82 agility. I'm just about to level pretty soon. I can only access floor 4, can't access floor 5 until you hit 92 agility, so I got quite a while until I get there. So I was planning on keeping all the hollowed marks until I had enough for each Dark Graceful recolor thing, because that's really the only thing I want. However, I think it's probably beneficial after reading the items on the reward shop to spend some of the money on the hollowed ring. So not only does a hollow ring prevent damage from being taken, so you know, anytime I fail an obstacle or anything like that, I don't take damage, which is pretty nice. Although, you know, after a while you shouldn't really take that much damage. But also apparently it also prevents the user from losing time when they fail an obstacle. So apparently it'll basically just teleport me in the nick of time and send me back to the start of the obstacle from which I failed, avoiding the time penalty. I'm not 100% sure exactly how it works, so I'm going to spend my 250 hollowed marks on this for right now. I do plan on unlocking all of them, but the main goal right now is to unlock all the dark dye pieces so I can just get full dark graceful and then move on. But yeah, hopefully I don't need to do this past 90 agility. However, I will be here in the future post 92. But for now, all I really want is the dark graceful. So let's go back into there and continue what we're doing. There's 83 agility, and I gotta say, I have no idea how much longer I am going to be able to tolerate the Hallowed Sepulchre, because it is probably one of my least favorite things to do. The ring didn't help out the way that I thought it would. I kind of understand now about the lossless time thing, but it didn't really have the effect that I wanted it to. But I mean, either way, I really just want Dark Graceful. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do it because I'm just not having too much fun with this. Maybe if I get better, I don't know. But I'm doing my best. I'm learning. My times are getting a little bit better every now and then. But when I mess up, boy, do I mess up. And it sometimes like takes me like a minute or two to like get back into it, and then, you know, I just lost a minute or two to get to the place where I can actually loot to get the hollowed marks. But I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I don't know, I'm gonna keep doing this, even if I can do this like maybe for an hour a day, just so I can slowly get the hollowed marks over time, because I really do want the Dark Graceful set, but I don't know if I can have it to where I do it for 10 hours a day kind of thing, because boy, this is a grind. Alright, we just got our first unique, the strange old lockpick. Unfortunately, it's not really worth anything. I do know people use this for barrows, so maybe in the future when I actually start grinding that out, it will actually be useful. But until then, we got this off the collection log, so that's pretty cool. Finally have a little over 300 hollowed marks now, so that means that I can afford my very first piece of Dark Graceful. And if you're wondering why I'm not investing into, you know, all the other tools, is probably not going to happen until I have full Dark Graceful. But let's see. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the hood first. I figured, you know, I'm gonna get all of them eventually. Just start from the top and then go down. But let's see here. Yes, I do want to turn this into the Dark Graceful hood. Yes. Ooh. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay. Nice. So we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more pieces to go. So we have quite a while to do, and I'm gonna be here for a while, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm gonna get this done. I am getting better, and hopefully it doesn't take me too long. We got ourselves another 300 hollowed marks, so that means another dark dye, which we are going to use on our graceful top. And just say yes, please. Thank you. All right, only 1, 2, 3, 4 More to go. Hey, there's 84 agility. Still need a whole bunch of more marks to go, but, you know, it's a start. Alright, so I got another 300 marks. Let's go ahead and buy another piece of the dark dye. And this one I'll be using on the legs, so let's do that. And yes, dark graceful legs. We're getting there. We just have 3 more pieces to go, but, you know, we're getting there. Looking good. I missed it as it happened, but we got ourselves 85 agility, 5 more levels to go. We do have 466 hollowed marks, so we could buy another piece of dark graceful if we wanted to, but I'm kind of just saving it all up until we get 900 total marks so we can buy the last remaining pieces that we need. We're not done quite yet, but we do have 606 hollowed marks, which means we can buy 2 more pieces of dark dye, which is pretty cool. Let me go put something in the bank because inventory is full. Never fun. But let's take out the cape and the gloves. The cape kind of looks weird, which is why I kind of want to, you know, just color this already so we can just, you know, max or match overall. Let's go ahead and use that on the gloves. That's a yes. And with that, we only need 1 more piece of dark graceful until I can move on to the next goal. But looking good. 300 more marks to go, or technically 294 more marks to go. So we're almost done. Almost done. We're done. We're finally done with Hallowed Sepulchre for now. I'm going ahead and I'm buying the last piece of the dark dye to turn my boots into the dark graceful set. There we go. Dark graceful is completed. The Hallowed Sepulchre is not completed. I will be taking a break from this. I'm only 85 agility. I still have 5 more levels to go. To hit my goal. So we still got a little bit of that, but I'm going to be doing rooftop for the remainder of the 5 levels just because it's a lot more chill and AFK compared to this. This is not bad once you get used to it and once you learn it. And I still plan on coming back because I need to get all of these things. I need to get the grapple, this focus, the symbol, the hammer, and you know, maybe the dark acorn way in the future, but this thing right here is 5,000 marks, so I don't know about that. But we will be getting the remainder of the items. I'm probably going to come back here whenever I decide to go from 90 to 92 agility. That way I can get the remainder items before we come back here for 92 agility. That way I do have a chance to get the Ring of Endurance on floor 5 in the future. But for now, I'm taking a break from this. I got the Dark Graceful set, which I wanted. Looks good. Let's go to Rooftop. Alright, so I was doing the Prifdinous Agility course, and I was doing a little bit of research so I could be prepared for a grind in the future, and plus, just an overall goal of getting all the maxed gear for myself. But I was looking up the Avernic Defender hilts, and looking at the graph of the price changes over the last 6 months, it's actually at its lowest price right now. Look at that. I put in an offer for basically 62 mil, and I got 2.2 mil back. So it's probably worth it for me to buy this now before it starts really rising in price. It has actually gone up about 412,000 gold in the last day, so it is starting to rise. And before it gets back up to like the 80 mils, you know what? I probably am gonna buy this now just so I don't have to, you know, spend more money later on down the road. I don't know if it's gonna, you know, drop again, go lower, or go back to, you know, what its price was at its peak, which was about 90 mil, which probably, you know, it won't happen, but I can see this going back to like somewhere between 70 and 75 mil. So just to save a little bit of money now, I went ahead and bought the Avernic Defender hilt, and I'm gonna go ahead and use it on the Dragon Defender. And yes, there we go. So we got our Avernic Defender, and feels pretty good. A little bit of a step on our way to completing our max gear. It's gonna be nice, but you know, I'm pretty happy with that, and that's gonna help us out later on. There's another agility level, 86, and as you can see, we are definitely not at the Hallowed Sepulchre anymore. We are going to finish this up until 90 here at the Prifdomness course. So, yep, 4 more levels to go. And level 87, there it is, 87 agility. 3 more levels to go. We now can use the Brimhaven dungeon shortcuts. Feels good. It'll be nice, 2 more levels I think. It'll be nice to be able to use any shortcut in the game, so that'll be fun. Almost missed this one, but 88 agility, and now we have the shortcut unlocked for the alchemical Hydra, which is pretty nice because we will be doing the Hydra again in the future because we still don't have the pets, and that's one I definitely want to get. But either way, 88 agility, only 2 more levels to go. Almost missed it again, but here's 89 agility. Just 1 more to go, 504,000 XP, which is a lot, but we'll get it done hopefully today, if not tomorrow. But for you guys watching the video, it'll take just a second. This is the moment that I've been waiting for probably almost a week now. We're about to get 90 agility, finally. Here comes any second now, and ooh, that looks so good. 90 agility, feels good. We have every shortcut unlocked in the game. Well, we got that at level 89, technically. The last thing I think we can actually unlock in the future is at 92 agility for the Hallowed Sepulchre at 92, which I do plan on going to in the future. Whenever I decide to go for 99 agility, probably, I'll definitely do 90 to 92 agility at the Hallowed Sepulchre as well, just so I can get enough hallowed tokens or hallowed marks for the remainder of the items that I need. That way it's a little bit easier for me to grind out 92 to 99, but that'll be in the future. For now, that's definitely pretty cool to get the second 90 you know, kind of achieved. We still got a lot more to go. The next skill that I will be working on is 90 Runecrafting. Gonna be a lot slower, but I wanted to get the slow skills out of the way first before we get to the really easy ones like thieving, herb lore, fletching, all the fast ones basically. But I'm pretty happy with that. 90 agility achieved. Let's move on to the next skill.